Hello everyone, and welcome back to Useful How-To Videos. My name is Mike Sands, your guide to solving tech-related issues. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more useful content. Today we're diving into the world of Logic Pro X, which is a fantastic DAW that allows you to create and produce music. Hey guys, so I am going over in this video sharing my philosophy on best equalizer frequencies for the piano. Really and truly, choosing any or setting any equalizer for your piano would depend on your own preference, what kind of sound you're looking for. But I know as maybe someone who's just getting started in wanting to fine-tune the equalizer settings for different instruments, it may be a bit challenging, and just having a good starting point, having a good starting place would be so helpful. And so this video is definitely for you. And if you just want to see what others are doing, if you have some more experience and want to see what others are doing, then this video would serve that purpose too. So I just wanna show you some settings that I find are quite useful, and it's just particularly for the piano. If you find this useful at all, and want to see maybe some other settings for some other instruments, do me a favor, just leave me a comment what instruments you would be interested in, and I'll do my best to creating videos targeting frequencies for those particular instruments that I have interest for. Plus it'll give me a good gauge to see just how many persons are interested in videos like this. Okay, so here we go. On the screen, it's actually a short piano phrase that I created. Want to say the equalizer setting is no equalizer setting at all. Let me put it back here so you hear how it sounds with no equalizer setting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just repeat this phrase. So first of all, let me show you what I did. So first of all, to access the equalizer setting, so this is a software instrument. So when I added something, I added a software instrument. Okay, you can do audio too. This audio is feeding directly into the your audio interface, but it's what's recorded from an instrument that you may be playing, and this is Logic Pro. So to access the equalizer setting, I would go to the inspector here, and then down here for the instrument that I selected. It's actually selected this instrument here. I selected the Yamaha Grand Piano, and so here you see that I have all of the effects turned off and all of the buses turned off, so you should be hearing it as it is. So to get to the equalizer setting, well, if you didn't see an equalizer setting there and you wanted to open a new one, just simply click in a blank space there, and it's EQ. Okay, we're just gonna do the simple channel EQ today. So since I have one here already, I'm just gonna click here, and you'll see that window opens up. Here you see just different frequencies that you can open up, and then we can move it, adjust it how we want to. So the very first frequency that I would recommend is adjusting the low frequency bass, pretty much around the 80 to 60 to 120 hertz per se. You want to reduce frequencies first of all at below 60 hertz, if there is like too much rumble or low end muddiness. So I would simply choose this one here. Let me grab this one here. So around the 60 hertz is where I would try to cut it off. Make sure that there's no end. What I forgot to show you too is if I wanted to repeat this phrase, I press the button C and actually turns on the region where it's going to repeat. So I want this whole thing to repeat. So you probably won't hear any difference with this first adjusting this first frequencies because we don't have much going on at the lower frequency, and that's indicative here. You see the indicators here, so there's nothing going on down here, so you won't hear, or you shouldn't hear much that's going on. Okay, the next thing is you want to boost slightly around the 80 to 100 80 to 100 hertz. So I typically like to go about 5 decibels or so around 80 to 100. And you know we can move these here if you wanted the effector to be kind of small, or we can widen it to a larger effect if we want to. So just averaging about 80 to 100. So I'm going to try to put this closer to 90 so we can taper it off. Okay, and once again probably would not hear much on because the signal here is very low. This area here is mostly so that area there is mostly to give you more warmth or a little bit more body. Feel free to adjust if you want to, but like I say, I typically like to set it around 5. Then if I want to feel more, I can generally raise everything on the right hand side. Okay. The other frequency that I want to look at is called the mid frequency, and that's first of all boosting around 200 to 400 hertz for fuller sound and to bring out the piano's natural resonance. So we want to look between 2 and 400. Maybe I don't think so. See what happens when you choose this one here. Yeah. So I'm going to turn this one off. Maybe choose the green one again. So between 200 and 400. So we want the peak to be around 300. So 2, 3, 4. So the peak to be about right here. And remember, we want to start between 2 and 400. Okay. Let's choose. I'm gonna let it keep playing. I tend to like to keep it in order, so I'm gonna use this one instead. So the other thing that I tend to do is now between the 400 and 800 I tend to cut out that region if it's too boxy or too honky per se, and then around the 1000 hertz I try to boost around there to give you some kind of clarity. So I'm going to raise around the 1000 hertz. And then between the 2 and the 3 kilohertz, I try to cut if the sound is too piercy or too harsh, or okay, so we want to cut between the 2 and 3000. So the other frequency that I like to focus on now is like the high frequency, more like the treble or per se, and we want to boost around the 5 to 10 kilohertz. So boost between the 5 and the 10. So I want to make sure it's centered. I don't know if we can hear any difference. And then the last thing I like to focus on is now after the 10,000 hertz, I try to cut it, especially if there's some like excessive brightness, or like in the treble that you don't want to hear. So then let's take it up a little bit. And of course, you can always play around with one of the frequencies. What does it sound like when I raise that particular frequency more than 5 decibels per se. And once again, it's totally up to what you're looking for in a piece of music or the piano that you want. Okay, guys, so that's just my settings that I typically the equalizer frequencies that I typically adjust when I'm trying to enhance the piano that I'm using for my recordings. Hopefully that helps, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more how-to videos. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, or if there's a specific topic you'd like me to cover in a future video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.